Characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
It's going to be a tough ask, Peter, trying to get in behind this guy, Levi Colwill. He has to play in that kind of left-sided centre-back role. I think there he's at home. I think if you start moving him around a little bit more, then things can get a little bit shaky in his game. But when he's there, he's composed, he's impressive, and it looks like he can go on to greater things.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. There's the shot! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Makalele. That's going wide left. Pull it in acres of space out wide. Andres Santos! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Palmer. Pressure coming in from all directions. Cucurella puts them all in. And he's there to clear it. And this is Torres. Aimed beyond the defence. It is a corner. So, third corner of the game. Oh, good effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Burnley are looking to go forward now. And reclaimed it in a trice. Hullet, and Hullet! And he's taking no chances there. And no, that was never going to make it. Esteval. Burnley are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Santos touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Passing nice and neat. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been flattened there. And he's there to belt it away. Donatoni. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's James. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Spread it left. And this is Hullet. Nice. Great chance! He's delivered all right! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Osimhen with Osimhen! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool. Shoots! Oh, good finish! Into the lead once more. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's had it taken off him. Tries to pass it through. And this is Hullet. Santos. That's destined for the flank. In by hook. He's rising! Burnley are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Palmer. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Makalele. Now that looks a decent ball. Over to the right flank. Santos. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Chelsea go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Colwell, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hullet.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Santos. James. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That's an imaginative pass. And he's only too happy to take that back. And we've reached half-time. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's a cute ball.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Palmer. Hullet. Palmer. Spread to the right. He's picked his way through. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Chelsea visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Chance, surely! It's loose, and he's following up! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, at least he was in the right position, and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Hullet. And Hullet!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Esteval threads one in, and he's quick to return it. Donatoni. Caicedo. Now, can they get him away? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he was alert to it. Santos does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Palmer. Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And Santos knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! What about that from Fernando Torres? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? David Villa! David Villa! Brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. Osimhen. Donadoni in acres of space out wide. Looking for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Mateus tries to clear. Tries a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Space for him to turn and look. Mateus's delivery. And they've got rid.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Donadoni. Burnley leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Cruyff. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot! In he goes again! And that's a good finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Mendes cuts it out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now here's... bullish header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, good climb! Defending of the desperate variety. Burnley are looking to go forward now. That is good alertness. So what can they make of this? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rijkaard with a definite foul there. Rijkaard did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckenbauer. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Yamal. Akanji.
Burnley are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Pass somewhat off top. And Cruyff! Cruyff! That is beyond words! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the comeback is complete. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
Arsenal have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming.
Takes a shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Burnley dragged themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's having a pop! Terrific from Mateus! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're back in front. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Arsenal leading now. Mateus looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Cruyff. Shooting chance! And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And that interception was... The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter to bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Griezmann. Now it's Villa. Mateus. He is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Yamal. That's good vision. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now, can they get him away? Osimhen! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish of true class! It is an explosive start to the second half. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Osimhen demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man.
Chance! And he couldn't finish.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Cruyff.
Burnley have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Impressive jump. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Just eases him off the ball. Schmeichel sends that a long way. Zanetti conjures time and space where few can. Looking here to chip it through. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Probing pass. That looks a good ball through. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rijkaard.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Griezmann. Number 22, Donadoni. Number 14,
That's really well cleared.
Number 18, Akanji.
Threads one in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish. It's level again. What a match we have.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
Oh no, this does not look good. To Osimhen. Great chance! And it's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So straight into the action. Well, here's your hero, goal-scorer, match-winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
That's been slipped through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Messi. Cannavaro with the foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Messi. Gerrard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has been cut short. Paredes. And here's Shevchenko. And this is Gerrard. Gerrard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And it's hoisted clear. Both sides exercising caution for now. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Succumbs to the pressure. Ferry did well to emerge with the ball. Oh, what a mistake! And he's running through. Donadoni! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Paredes. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Lopez. And it's Gerrard. Oh, that's superb. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! The first significant strike. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Great ball, and he's in here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Fermin. DiMarco. Gerrard. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Takahara. DiMarco kept his eye on it, and he's there. Donnarumma. That's the throw. And that's definitely not his best. Schlotterbeck is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Vermeer. And it's Gerrard. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Osimhen is herring after that one. Now the big chance! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Burnley restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Paredes. And here's Shevchenko.
There will
Nicely
be
weighted ball.
time.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Great chance! Superb goal! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's missed a...
And that is indeed the final act. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Shevchenko. Coming on the field.
Away we go again.
Number 11.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gerrard. Paredes. DiMarco. Sends it crossfield. Yamal. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And again! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. And he's in charge, surely! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Now it's Mbappe. Now he's got space here. It's a promising position. Oh, easy pickings there.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, good-looking ball. Griezmann.
Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed.
Gerrard. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Can he spark a counter here? Now, can they get him away? And it's Gerrard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Akanji. He can run onto that. And here's Mbappe. Lopez. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Lopez. Paredes, who's set up one goal so far. Yamal has the space to scheme. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United have their third corner.
Number 21, Gianmarco. Coming on the field, number 6, Joshua Kimmich. Number 23, Jules Koundé.
Messi falls short. And here's Messi. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Burnley have the chance to go the other way. David Villa. Messi. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho. And it's Gerrard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Osimhen. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire. The decision-making, we can't. He learned from it.
Paredes. He is through here. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the counter is on. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's a sharp little ball here. Nuno Mendes threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide.
Two added minutes
Burnley
has been
with a corner
indicated.
and hardly any time left on the clock. Tries to get it clear. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cleared without hesitation. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
And a quick reminder today.